have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Judicials ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about.
Turning it on! Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The give is to Williams. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Now he's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Judicials offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll pull it on the read. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Run it with the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the... And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here on third down. To the air, it's Daniels. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's O'Neal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Shows him the stiff arm. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the option. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Give to the big fullback. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Judicials have this offense rolling. Big fullback's got it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Pickett. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He slings it deep to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. With the catch, it's Pickett. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on the option. Finds a little space. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A run for the quarterback. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Pickup of 5. And a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Shoots it to the left. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on video.
Wants to throw on third. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Judicials line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He'll sneak it. Makes it past the marker. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
To the air, it's Daniels. Snagged out of the air. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. The Jayhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Neal. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Slithers into space. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 1st down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deeks. They're up by 17 over Kennesaw State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Judicials want to move quickly. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got out of trouble and throws. Not able to hook up here, incomplete. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. with a first down. They'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's O'Neal. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
And the Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The option look. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the option. Now the toss. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Quick spin on the run. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Judicials look to keep this drive humming. Goes to the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's McGee. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
On the run, it's O'Neal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's in open space downfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the single back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And man, it is got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Got it behind the line. It's Pickett. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. He's got it on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Canty. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Judicials decide to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fires to the tight end. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fakes to grab. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Gets the back moving. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Jayhawks are on the move. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's made. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. The Judicials kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rip.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Judicials.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Rushes on him.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Canty. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's low. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Runs through a tackle. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's May. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Short gain on the play before he slides. Line getting set on 2nd down. The option look. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
On the play. And
motion from the back.
For the offense.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The give to the back. Find some fresh air.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some pop.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Pocket breaking down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.